Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Abhishek Bhagwat, and I work as a business associate at Ivy Labs, and I welcome you all in this seminar on behalf of Ivy Labs. Ivy Labs is a global software company, and we work in web, mobile, cloud, IoT, and AI. We also implement CRM and ERP with low code and no code. Periodically, we have a series of webinar where we call experts from different domains and they share their knowledge. So today's guest is Mr. Minkesh Patel, and he is a co-founder and head of technology of Get On CRM 360, and he will be sharing his knowledge on today's webinar, where you will learn how to boost your business using AI-enabled Salesforce Customer 360. Also, in the end, we have a question and answer segment where your all the questions will be answered. So be ready with the your answers. And yeah, over to you now, Minkesh.
Thank you, Abhishek. Well, okay. Thank you, Abhishek, for inviting me. It's pleasure to be here. As Abhishek already, have given a short introduction. Still, I will introduce myself. I am. My name is Minkesh Patel, and I've been working on Salesforce since 2010. So it's been 14 years now working in Salesforce domain, working on various clouds, sales, service, marketing, commerce, integrations. So, though and various other industries, manufacturing, healthcare, financial domain, uh, then retail. So those are the industry with which I have previously worked with them and helped them to implement Salesforce. Today our topic is how you can boost your business using AI-enabled Salesforce Customer 360. So everybody wants to uh, everybody wants to grow their business, but the problem that they face is uh, they do not have that efficient system with using which they can get insights of the customer. So today we will discuss about that. Uh, there is a word AI which is a very buzzword in today's world, and customer 360, as you can see. Now, what what does it mean by customer 360? That means is we are collecting, as a business, we are collecting data from various sources, right? And sometimes we capture it inside the system, sometimes we do not capture those information, or we capture limited information. So customer 360 means you have different system. So for sales you are using, let's say, X system. For service you are using Y system. For marketing you might have other tool, let's say Mailchimp or any other tool to send that email. Now what happens is, since those all tools are independently operated, the customer information for which you are sending this, for which you are doing this activity, is doesn't have that full information, so that you will not be able to optimally utilize that tool, or uh, have a targeted campaigns. So there is a gap between these two. AI, why AI? Because as we know, AI performs better if we have data, uh, enough data available in our system. Now, majority business doesn't have those information. Only large companies have proper system in place and they have lot of data. But as a small business or medium business also, we are not capturing those data. So better we, if we capture those data, utilize those data, convert it into the meaningful information, and with the help of AI, if we target those customers, then we will be able to boost our growth. Okay, let's start. As I already explained about AI and Customer 360. Now, the question here is, how can AI-enabled Customer 360 benefit your businesses? Some of the key things I already mentioned. Uh, when you have a data of customer, you will know, you will have a customer enhanced customer insights using that in that customer data and behavior, personalized customer. So second thing is personalized customer experiences, which you can give it to them because they are coming to you for X product, right? And they might not have that information that you are also selling Y product or Y services, right? So those would be the which fits with them. Third one is improved sales and marketing. Now, when your sales team or marketing team are doing campaigns, if they don't know that which the customer whom they are targeting, uh, what is their history, how is the association with your company, what are the previous products or services that they have consumed from the company, they will not be able to target or uh, pitch very precisely to the customer, right? So this insights actually help them to upsell the products or services. So here I've shown one example. If you see, this is a series of interaction or engagement happened with one customer, uh, and this all are automatically connected in the system in Salesforce. So there is an Einstein analytics which is connected with your email and other system. And what it does is it actually fetch all the conversation of your customer from your email, and it shows over here as a series of events. On top of it, it actually reads and analyze the content of those emails and tag that with the information context. So if you see on a right hand side, in the email it has been mentioned that pricing discussed. So there was a long email that has been written by the customer, and whether to read those email or not, so that will give this tagging, and based on that you can decide, or salesperson can decide whether to go inside and read that or not. And why this is helpful is because right now X person is working, but if that person hand over to somebody else, then this information is very much useful. You have series of events and interactions with that customer, and this actually is a key point when you are engaging with the customer. Similarly, on the right hand side, it is and to give you an example, particularly about this customer or this case. So it may happen that in previously they interacted, or you have given code to them, let's say 6 months back, right? And they came again asking for the quote or negotiation. Then if you don't have that history, you will not be able to do those negotiations, or I mean, the whole conversation will start again, and customer will not have that pleasant experience. So for that, they also want that the information which was discussed previously 6 months before, that information you should have. So better it is captured somewhere in this form. So it would be better for your business, for your salespeople. I'm not able to. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me give you a real world example. Uh, Retail industry. Here I will give example. Let's take an example of Nike. Nike is selling shoes. Nike is also selling an apparel. So if I am the Nike customer and I have bought Nike shoes, right? Then, uh, based on the past history of the customer, right, you can recommend them. Let's say that customer is repeated buyer from your from Nike. They are buying shoes, but not they are not buying any other thing, right? So you can see that this is they are the consistent being your customer. You can give personalized offer to them, and that's how you upsell those apparels, or the other thing which is relevant uh, to what they are buying. Similarly, there is a healthcare sector, right? So in healthcare sector also, customer, in that case it is patient. So when patient is uh, interacting with providers or doctors, they are prescribing something, some medications, right? For some disease, and there are several symptoms to that. So that symptoms is recorded, symptoms, cure, right, medications, all these things will be recorded into the system. And so that what will happen with the system, what we can do is we can give them the personalized appointments, we can send them the reminders of taking a medications once. So you have given a medications of, let's say, 3 days or 6 days, then you after 6 days also, your marketing campaign will trigger, which to remind them to buy, to for a doctor visit. So that sometimes patients forgot this. So this thing reminds them to visit the doctor. Another example is, at the time of surgery, major surgery, doctors look for the previous history. So, is there any medical conditions were there or not? Is there any diabetes, blood pressure, those kind of thing? Is there any operations happened before? So, those details actually help them to take a decision what kind of care they need to take, right, while curing the uh, current disease. So this helps them. Other good thing is, you also doctors also ask for lab reports. So, and in this case they do not have those report data as well. So if you have a connected system, right, then patient will just need to give that blood sample one time, and once it is saved into the system, then the series of you can track the progress of that patient. So if, let's say, they have diabetes, and cure plan has been given by doctor to limit the sugar intake and replace it with something on a daily basis. Let's say in care plan it is suggested to take a walk of 30 minutes. Then there are various things which is suggested to patient, and it helps patient to so that with that data, care person, the care team actually calls to the patient and take care of them. In when they do this, they can also upsell the services by doing so, right? So those are the things which helps them. Now in marketing also, in Salesforce marketing, there is a journey which is attached to this data, this behavior. So if they forgot to take, then probably the email gets shoot, right? So uh, so that's what the system is, and that's where it helps. Now let's talk about the financial services. So in financial services also, uh, in banking sector, they are going towards this AI, and they have a lot of data. The problem is they have also disconnected system. So now, with Salesforce, they are going with one system. They are recording this all the details, and with starting with lead. Once lead gets captured, let's say you want to opt for a loan, right? And then right now, if you have seen, there is a 60-minute, I mean, banking are offering 60 minutes loan approval in 60 minutes. Now you think how that is possible. It is possible because they have all the information of yours, your CIBIL code, your bank balance, your previous spendings as well, your credit cards, right, your existing loans. So these all details they actually evaluate with this. They do risk profiling, right? And with this risk profiling, they make sure whether the new loan which you applied for is eligible or not. So by having this data into the system, by giving by so starting with loan to provide services to from service and from marketing. So these all three system in Salesforce, it is connected. So sometimes it is upsell through sales service also. You can when you are logging a ticket from your email, right? The so service person will also have those information about you, that uh, how many loans you have. So I'll give you one example. In a leading bank in our country, in India, they and it is my personal experience. So they are having since I have a bank account with them, they have my data. They know how much transactions on a yearly basis I have done. I have applied for the loan. They have an approval within a week. They have given me X amount of loan. Now I raised the service ticket. Immediately they contacted me on email, on WhatsApp, right? And at the time of service, I using WhatsApp, they provided uh, actually provided the precise information. I just need to provide my number and email address, and they give you series of option, whether you want loan welcome letter, uh, interest certificate, those things. Then they also, let's say you want to set an appointment to their center. So in that case also, they actually have those information based on your location, which center is nearby, and they actually have uh, appoint they set an appointment to that center given the time. At that time I was there at center, and my query was resolved within 30 minutes. So this is the power of customer 360, which you can give, which you can leverage and give it to your customer if you implement this customer 360. Okay, as I mentioned, key feature and capability is data which has been collected from various sources, right? Since cloud is connected and customer profile is in center, so that is the key feature and capabilities of Salesforce. And because of this, they it gives you unified customer profile. The data which you have collected from other sources also can be also will be consolidated in account and contact. Now in Salesforce, that is the case. In across all the platforms, across all the clouds, account and contact and personal account is common. It is commonly shared between all the clouds, and that's why the information which has been captured is uh, is unified, and there is a single source of truth for that. Okay, so while you do this integration, what you will need to consider? So consideration, there are four things which you will need to consider is compatibility, whether you have the APIs available with other system or not. If you don't have it, then the existing data which you have, you will not be able to push it to Salesforce, and you will not be able to make meaning out of it. Then the data migration, if let's say the data you have it in Salesforce, sorry, not in Salesforce but in third party system, or in third party or in Excel, let's say, where your where in APIs are not there, but if you can export those data, right? So those data, according to that data model, you can customize your Salesforce. You can add that into a system in Salesforce by creating those fields and little customization, and you can apply this Einstein AI to that, which actually reads your data and gives you those information. More third thing is user training. So user training is pretty much required, because I've it is not easy to adopt the system. It is not easy to uh, it is not easy to make the full utilization of Salesforce until and unless that person gets some benefit out of it. So what we generally do in that is we provide hand holding to them. We talk about their benefits, what benefit they will get out of this, where if they opt for, or if they use this system, right? So that's how we slowly and gradually help them to get used to with that platform, with Salesforce. And when we show them this AI features, automatically everything is coming from different connected system and giving the unified view and prediction. So it actually helps them to be more productive for your sales and marketing team. The fourth thing is testing and quality assurance. So once you do this implementation and integrations, what you will need to do is you need to thoroughly do that one beta testing with the actual users. And I think once you do that, you will you will be able to uh, make sure that your system will be foolproof and it will work. Now this is the biggest thing for the sectors where they need to follow the compliances, right? So, and data security and privacy is a concern for everybody in today's world, because AI is the because the data is the key, right? So in Salesforce, how it is managed is, so in Salesforce, end-to-end encryption is there. Okay, in Salesforce there is a permission control, so you can actually control from your administrative right the entire users. You can create those profiles, permission sets, when you want to give those permissions, when you want to revoke those permissions, and it gives you the logs and detail information about the uh, group of people who are uh, using that platform. So it becomes very easy. It is a single. It doesn't take that much time to give the control, and it doesn't take much time to get the control also. So your data, your system, and your security is safe. Then the last part is compliance, which I just mentioned. So if you are in healthcare sector, then HIPAA is the compliance. Then GDPR is there, CCPA is there. So those are so this system is compliant and built by keeping those compliances in mind, and that's why Salesforce has been preferred and popular among the customers. This is the trust layer of Einstein AI. So you can see that if you are using Einstein, so how it processes the data. It actually takes those data, it do dynamic grounding. Will not go much into the details, but it doesn't retain any data, and it uses that data, mask those data, demask it, and not allow any other third party application to get it out of Salesforce. So that's what it does. Okay, so training and support for AI-enabled Customer 360, you will gradually need to run the training programs. As I mentioned before, start with small things. If you can help them to uh, if you can help them to adopt and help them what they need, the information wise, what I just mentioned, so that will actually uh, help them to adopt this platform. uh, and yes, we there are certain trailheads, I mean ready-made available, which Salesforce also gives, which can be utilized to uh, have a training, have a support from Salesforce side. Now, this is the most uh, slides which customer wants to see after implementing. What is the end result of this? So these are the states which we have taken from some of the customers where they were using some other systems, and it was not uh, other systems, and it was not integrated. So for sales they were using something else, for marketing they were using something else. Now what benefit they have seen out of this is their tat is decreased. So earlier, let's say, to respond the customer, any inquiry came from their website, and it is in their system, but nobody has responded to that. So here, whenever inquiry comes from the website, lead gets in, that lead, whether it is a duplicate lead or existing lead, using that, it actually it actually defines that if it is duplicate, it tells you. So salespeople has their insights, and after and automatically also the reply goes uh, to the customer, and it is handy to respond it back with the predefined templates in Salesforce. So that actually reduces the engagement time with the customer. uh, Cost saving is 25%, as we mentioned. So if you are using one system, and if you are using other system to actually save the cost, but later you will realize that when it is little bit scaled, and you have data in that, then actually integration takes a lot of time, and it actually is little more costly. So if you go with the connected platform with customer 360, not necessarily from the beginning, but let's say you opt for sales cloud first, you gather some data, then as and when it requires a service cloud, then since it is connected, you don't need to move out from one system to another system, and it takes a lot of time, effort and energy to come out of one system and getting into the other system. The entire cycle will need to be repeated. So by keeping those things in mind, this is the cost saving will happen if you do or implement customer 360. And of course, customer retention and royalty is everybody. As I mentioned, it is an Einstein. So it reset data and previous history is there, and when you give personalized experiences to the customer is gonna be loyal with you, and they will come again and again uh, to you to buy products and services. With this, I'm ending my session, and if there is any uh, questions and answers, I can. सात जण live છે ને. Okay, so what training and support options are available for businesses looking to upskill their workforce on using uh, AI features on Salesforce Customer 360? So mainly, uh, as I mentioned, Trailhead is one of the great source through which you can train your workforce. Okay, and there is a curated trailheads also you can create in that, where And this all which I have explained, this is without customization. So Salesforce gives these things, and training material is also available. But if let's say somebody wants a human touch, so in that case you can reach out to any consulting partner, you can reach out to us also. So we can help you out to understand help you to set it up, how it can be uh, how it can be utilized for your business. I hope that answers uh, your question.
So yeah, thank you, Minkesh Patel. That's been a great session. And also, anyone from audience wants to ask some question, then just mention all the questions in the comment, and your all the questions will be answered soon. And yeah, thank you, Mr. Minkesh Patel again. Thanks for sharing the information.